owing on it, that will be your security or collateral that I will hold in order to do business with you. They break open your house one time, they rape your mother, they rape your father, they rape your brother, they rape your sister, they rape your auntie, they rape your auntie, they rob you of all your jewels, they take your car if you have a license firearm, they take your firearm and they go on with that. And those that are supposed to vote for this bill, for the next year, you all are pleased and it's okay with that. What are they smoking? You cannot come and tell Saieed, well hear this now, Saieed, mass mandatory, here we go, it come to an end. And then you come and tell me, here we go on side. If you go to the supermarket, the grocery, or the malls, you have to wear your mask. Saieed, if you go in a pharmacy, you have to wear your mask. Saieed, if you're traveling, you have to wear your mask. If you're in the transportation hub, you have to wear your mask. If you go to the church side, you have to wear your mask. If you're in the school side, you're wearing your mask. If you go to a barber salon, you go to the theater, you're wearing your mask. Which dum-dum in Trinidad and Tobago will go in a theater and buy a popcorn and a juice and sit down and wear a mask? Dance! If every councillor go through their constituency, do video clips like this and send it for us, I'm gonna be so happy just to play it on our program on a Wednesday night. You know why I would be happy? I will be filled with joy in my heart. You know why? Because the councillor is getting off their butts and they are actually going and doing some live video shoots. Real Talk took the initiative to find out suppliers of wheat in the world that National Flour Mill could go to. So now Romano is saying the company is not going to raise any price in the near future. Why? Why? Is it because the S-boss and they realize now that, hey, it is in the public domain that we could go right Mexico and buy flour and wheat? We could go right China and buy wheat? I am about change. And thus far, Real Talk is very effective in Trinidad and Tobago, coming towards making changes for the citizens. Public Utility Minister Marvin Gonzalez have urged the population to appreciate and be grateful for the availability of the utilities. This, as Gonzalez recalled, time in his life when he had to fetch water using a bucket from a nearby river. Gonzalez, I want you to understand something. I want you, Mr. Gonzalez, to understand something. You are being paid thousands of dollars by public utility, by the finance ministry, to govern WASA. Come on. To govern WASA, I want you to understand that you ain't going in no office for no free code. You are being paid. Do not tell me that I, Saieed, have to be grateful for the water I get it. Let me tell you something, Gonzalez. Every 4 months, I have to pay $400 and I get water once a bloody month. So don't come on a media briefing and say, Saieed, you have to be contented. You have to be happy. Marvin, the next best thing for you to do is to resign and get the hell out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk with Saieed Ali. I am your host, Saeed. We do want to thank you for joining us tonight, viewers. Remember, we are the #1 current affairs program in Trinidad and Tobago. Presently, we are on Synergy Network, where we have been for the last 5 years. We go live from 7 to 8 p.m. nightly, where we run the next day from 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Remember that, viewers, we are also on Facebook and YouTube. So on Facebook, it's Real Talk with Saieed Ali on Facebook. Remember to share, like on Facebook. On YouTube, it's TT Real Talk. Subscribe, hit the bell, and you will know when we go live, viewers. So remember that is 2 social media platforms. We go live from 7 to 8 p.m. nightly. Now, viewers, Real Talk is offering you 4% on fixed deposit. Remember that 4% is the highest interest rate that is being paid in Trinidad and Tobago. Presently, no other financial institution has ever come close to what we are paying. So, contact our office, viewers. Set up an appointment. We are located at number 14 Carolina Savannah Road in Shoronas, and we will see you there. Our hours are 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Monday to Friday. Saturday is from 8:30 a.m. to 12 noon. So as we start our program tonight, viewers, frustrated parents and past students of the Marbella Boys and Girls Anglican School are now calling on the Ministry of Education to open the new school. Holding up placards, parents and members of the Marbella Boys and Girls Anglican Past Student Association protested in front of the school compound at Bay Road, calling for the school to be completed and reopened. They complained that 9 years ago, students were relocated to various schools in San Fernando, Harmony Hall, and Gasparillo. While the new school was being constructed, association members Trevor Morris stated that San Fernando West MP Faris Al-Rawi had stated in 2019 that the government had borrowed $400 million to complete the school. Imagine that, $400 million to complete the school. Morris claimed that apart from some minor works, including electricity, the school is ready to be open. Parent Teachers Association representative Ms. Davis, Marissa Davis, also wanted Al-Rawi and the Ministry of Education to indicate when the school will be open. Listen to this.
We are here this morning to get some answers to the questions that we have asked or have been asking. We would like to know when the school would be opened, when would the children be allowed to go into the school. As you can see, we are standing in front of a complete structure for the school, and right now the conditions that they are under, it is unacceptable in that building that they are being housed, which used to be the pan room for St. Paul's Anglican School.
So $400 million Faris borrowed. That's what he said. The government borrowed $400 million to complete the school, and to this day, since 2019, the school has not been completed. Imagine that. There were minor works, including electricity. $400 million since 2019. And in 2023, the school hasn't been completed properly. So where did $400 million go? Can Faris and his administration tell us? Can the Ministry of Education state where $400 million went? And just recently, in the first week when school opened, the Ministry of Education said they spent $180 million. I believe it's $180 million on school projects. Was Marbella Anglican part of it? So if Marbella Anglican was part of it, where did $400 million go? When Faris said his government borrowed money to finish that school, where did that go? Where did $400 million go, Faris? I'm asking. I'm asking for the parents and students of the Marbella Anglican school. It's sad, you know, $400 million and a school. But hey, let me tell you, we have some real jokers. Is it that we have jokers or schemers? Jokers or schemers? Now, how is Gatsby Dolly going to answer that now? What's she going to say? She don't have data? She don't know about that? That's madness. They have threatened to intensify their protests if the question remains unanswered and if the school is not reopened in a reasonable time frame. Hey, this is ridiculous. This is totally ridiculous. Can the ministry give account for $400 million spent on the school? You relocate the students and them to schools throughout San Fernando. Now parents fed up, and I am definitely sure it is costing parents to send students or children to school further than the area. Imagine that, eh? And the ministry can't give account. It's sad, Gatsby Dolly. It's really sad. So staying on the school sector, the Ministry of Education, Dr. Nian Gatsby Dolly, have denied claims that the Gasparillo Secondary School is unsafe. And she responded after parents and students protested against the poor state of the infrastructure. In response to a question in Parliament, Gatsby Dolly stated that there were no signs that the infrastructure was structurally compromised and therefore not collapsing. Listen to this.
Madam Speaker, the infrastructure at Gasparillo Secondary has shown no sign of being structurally compromised and is therefore not collapsing. Classes are actively ongoing at the school at this time. However, the school is 39 years old, and as any other building that age, which houses 742 students, it requires extensive repair. Some items have been deemed critical, some have been scheduled to be completed over the course of the academic year. Work on some of the items which were deemed critical began during the July-August 2023 vacation period, and these were roof and ceiling replacements in Block B and covered walkways. These works were completed and AC units are currently being replaced and or serviced at the school. The next phase of work scheduled, which was agreed upon when the ministry officials visited the school with the staff on September 7, 2023, includes electrical work to Block B and E and the admin block, burglar proofing repair to Blocks B and E, other repairs to Block B, including railings, stairwells, windows, partitions, box drains, masonry repair, and repainting.
Now viewers, on the first day of school, a student injured a finger from a rusty metal from the railing and had to be taken for medical treatment. Meanwhile, President of Tutor Martin Lumpkin added that his officers visited the school on September 7 and found numerous health and safety issues. Listen to this.
National officers would have visited the Gasparillo Secondary School yesterday, and we have our district field officer from the Victoria the SRA there as well too. They have made a tour of the school looking at the health and safety issues. We are quite surprised at the level of dysfunction that is going on in terms of infrastructure. And we are calling on the Ministry of Education to ensure that the necessary works are, 1, the scope of works are done, 2, the money is released, and 3, that the work is done to ensure that the students, the teachers, the educators at Gaspereau Secondary can come out and continue the work of education. It is quite disheartening and alarming that we should be at that stage in this point in time.
So Trinidad and Tobago, that was in Gaspereau. Now school opened, eh? School opened. School opened. Imagine that. Now what you are seeing on screen is a rotation for September 2023 Gaspereau Secondary School. Now, look at this, eh? Rotation will take place Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's the first week. Second week is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So this is a fortnight roster, as we would say. Now, the school has, for Monday, Form 4s only. Imagine that. And then they will have the Form 5s. Look at the rotations, you know. And then on Monday alone, Monday and Friday we'll have Form 1s. Look at this closely, you know. Monday and Friday alone is Form 1s. We have Form 2 on Tuesday and Thursday. And we have Form 3 only on a Wednesday. So imagine that, viewers. That is the rotation for the secondary school in Gaspereau presently. And nobody's saying anything. When parents and students protest, it's a problem for the ministry. They're always finding some fault. So what are we going to do? Now, Saieed Ali said hundreds of millions of dollars are spent. I believe it's $32 million or something like that on 180 projects. I believe something like that. But I asked Saieed Ali to come out in a briefing and state exactly which school is benefiting from these repairs. But apparently, she's afraid of that. 180 projects, and it is running into hundreds of millions. So she cannot come out in a press briefing, or the Ministry of Education cannot release how many schools, where the schools are located, and how much money have been spent on each school, and the type of work that is being done in the schools. You mean they can't be transparent about that? That is madness. That's total madness. It's total madness. Now, listen to this, eh? Moving along from schools, eh? Princeton MP Barry Potter has slammed the Minister of Public Utility, Marvin Gonzalez, for attempting to separate himself from WASA amidst the challenges and what he called the incompetence of state institutions. Potter stated, following Minister Gonzalez's criticism of WASA management over project delayed, in a media release, Potter stated that this narrative being peddled by the ministry was a naked attempt to shrink responsibility from himself. Who's responsible? Who's responsible? Not Gonzalez? Not Gonzalez? No. The opposition shadow minister of public utilities indicated that it is the government policy that determines how WASA operates and functions. He also pointed out that it is the government who appoints the commission or the commissioner to WASA board to manage decision and to put government policy into operation. Who is in charge of public utility? Marvin Gonzalez. Marvin Gonzalez. Who else? He trying to do like the Minister of National Security. It is not his job. Well, then why are you there? If that is not your job, find something else to do. Resign and go home. Resign and find another agency. And this is what they say, you know. People say, oh, Saieed, you're bashing PNM. We ain't bashing PNM. Marvin Gonzalez is the Minister of Public Utilities, not Terrence D. Alsing. So who are we going to hold accountable for when you're not getting water? We're going to hold WASA, yes, for not releasing. But Marvin now have to pressure WASA, CEOs and managers as to why communities are not getting water. Oh, Saieed, you're bashing Marvin. No, I am bashing Marvin. I am holding Marvin responsible. Because that is his ministry. And if Trinidad and Tobago is not getting water, I can't go by the Alsing. I can't go by the Prime Minister. I can't go by Stuart Young. No. All of this get tied up, you know. All is supposed to understand who is responsible for who. And what you're supposed to be getting. All are paying for water, you know. All ain't getting it free. Remember that. So viewers, it's that time now where we go for a short commercial break. But as promised, I promised to release the address of those who owe me money. Now, when the police release information on who they're looking for, and they just ask the public to call in, because this is the address of the individual last known. Come back to me, come back. Just for a few minutes. Police say they're looking for John Doe. The last known address is John Doe Road, John Doe Village, correct? So I am looking for persons of interest. Vinu Dipchan. Now Vinu Dipchan, his last known address is apartment 4, Light Pole 76, John Street, Chaguanas, Montrose. And we're looking for this car. We're looking for this car. PEA 578. It's a white Toyota Aqua. Saieed Ali is offering $10,000 to any individual who finds this car. Now this car and this individual, their last known address was apartment 4, Light Pole 76, John Street, Chaguanas in Montrose. That is the address he gave us. So me now, as a licensed money lender, I know my rights, you know. Come back. I know my rights. So he becomes a person of interest unto Saieed now. You understand? Because you want to run, you want to duck. So anybody now, I don't like the police force now, you know. So anybody now having information of Vinu Dipchan and his last known address, once you find the car, $10,000 is being reward for it. So we're going on to Narissa now. I told you I'm doing something different, you know. Hey, watch me now, laughing, you know. We're looking for Narissa now. Narissa gave us her address as P.O. Box 56, Paje, Extension, Tunapuna. And her license is 68, Paje, Extension Road in Tunapuna. Anybody know where Narissa lives? In Tunapuna area, Paje? Now we're looking for this car that belongs to Narissa. We hold this car as collateral, security, as we would say in English terms. So she used the car as security. But now, Narissa failed to pay her installment and failed to bring the car to us. So we are offering $10,000 now for any individual who finds the car and bring it. And just for the viewing public, her address that she gave me as persons of interest now is P.O. Box 56, Page Road Extension in Tunapuna. Her driver's permit says 68 Page Extension Road in Tunapuna. Is a person of interest to Saieed now, you know? Because your vehicle, we would consider it repossessed. It belongs to Saieed. According to your contract you signed, if you fail to pay installment for 2 months, your vehicle will not be yours anymore. According to your documents, according to your collateral. When you go in the bank and you use a collateral and you don't pay any bank that sees your vehicle, hey, let's say something, yeah. We're doing things different at all, man. Real talk doing things different now, you know. We different. So, Raquel, hey Raquel, you're going to be surprised, you know, darling. It's not just Raquel Cezano, you know. Raquel Ben Cezano. Oh, good. I sure them people of my room will be shocked now. Come back to me, the director. I sure them people up in my room will be shocked now. Because all they want to know how Saieed know we adding in Bain. Raquel Ben Cezano. Lot number 3. Solomon Street, Maya Road. This is the last known address for Raquel. But I know Raquel married and she living in town. Raquel, I go bust your address in town just now, you know. Now, I want to tell her, listen, we're looking for this X-Trail. This X-Trail was used as collateral by Saieed, by Raquel to secure a loan. PCM 9482. Now, $10,000 is being rewarded for the X-Trail. I tell you, haven't you ever seen this anyway? They come and they borrow money from me now, and I know all I want to run a duck and hide, all I want to play hide and seek, all I want to play little children. I do have a problem with that. I go pay the headmaster $10,000 each now for the viewing public to bring those vehicles to Real Talk. Watch me now. When you tell yourself you want to outsmart Saieed and you want to run and you want to duck and you want to hide, keep in mind I am not a commercial bank, you know. I am on national television. I am well within my rights to do what I am doing now. So hard luck for all you. Persons of interest, their vehicle belongs to Saieed. Because of the document you signed, it is repossessed by me. I just play a fair game, you know. Everything I do is be on top of the table, you know. Nothing under the table, you know. No smart man thing, you know. So one more time, Raquel Ben Cezano of lot number 3, Solomon Street, Mayaro, that's the last known address. Narissa Mohammed, P.O. Box 56, Page Road Extension, or Page Extension Road. And the father ain't living too far from there, and I could call out the father and mother living here now. Right down the street. But I ain't going to give her exact location because the mother and father didn't do business with me. You understand? Yeah, Narissa Mohammed, P.O. Box 56. Page Extension Road, Tunapuna. Narissa. So this is Narissa, viewers. And this is the car we're looking for. This is her car. All the car play, all they running and hiding from Saieed, you know. Ease by ease, I will get all the information. Now all I run, duck and hide, play hide and seek now. Yeah? Now playing hide and seek. Keep in mind, the public will be seeking, eh? It's 10,000 up for grab. And Vinu Dipchan, apartment 4, light pole 76, John Street, Shogunas, in Montrose, and we're looking for this aqua. With the aqua. Right, we're looking for this aqua. Now Trinidad and Tobago is $10,000 each. 3 vehicles, $10,000 each. I'll have the location, I'll find it, I'll bring it from it. It's easy as that. Easy as 1, 2, 3. So we are going for a short commercial break, viewers. But before we go for that break, Real Talk has an Employee of the Month. employee for the month of August goes to Camille Rupnarain. Camille, my darling, from the Real Talk group of companies, we want to congratulate you for your hard work and for becoming the employee of the month for August. So we wish you all the best in continuing your hard work and making us proud, for we also recognizing you as a hard-working employee at Real Talk Group. So congratulations, and may you continue seeking the company interest as we seek your interest. So viewers, we are going for a short commercial break, but when we come back from that break, you're going to hear Minister vows to tackle illegal water connection after this.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Real Talk Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Real Talk Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Do you have a public concern you would like to highlight? You can email your pictures and videos to realpublicconcerns@gmail.com, and we will highlight your concerns on our show for Public Concerns Wednesday. Real Talk Credit Union information stores are now open to members of the public. We are located at the Real Talk Group of Companies building at number 14 Crony Savannah Main Road. Opening hours are from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Contact us via telephone at 238-6716 or 231-6219 to book your appointment. You can also stay connected with us via Facebook.
So welcome back to Real Talk viewers. Call good night. Hello.
Good night,
Go right ahead, you're live, my friend.
the exchange me arrow going. All I need is a command.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, yes, go right ahead, you're live.
The exchange me arrow side boy. All I need is a command.
The X-Trail is in my arrow.
Yes, all I need is a command.
All you need is a command.
All I
Here
need
what
is
to
a
do.
command and again exchange.
Here what to do. Here what to do. You hire a command, bring the X-Trail, and we're going to see about that.
Well, alright, say no more.
That's all you have to do, you know.
Well, alright.
And if you get police and bailiff to go with you, well, nothing wrong with that.
Well, alright.
Thank you, my friend. I tell you what, man, we're doing it different, you know. Side know how to do it, you know. Don't get tied up. And all what I do in here is within my rights, because you know what? I'm a licensed money lender. That's what I tell them from the beginning of August. I'm going to highlight all for 1 month. As I said, the magistrate, the police, the lawyer cannot stop me from highlighting them. You know why? I'm a licensed money lender, and you sign that document that was created by my lawyer. And I have all rights on my program to let Trinidad and Tobago know which vehicle I'm looking for and which vehicle belongs to Saieed considered repossessed. Because what? You borrow money from a licensed money lender and you sign a document stating after so and so time, if you fail to pay, we will seize your property. And the bank had a bank license to lend money? When you take a loan and you sign an agreement, when you are paid, what happening? What happening? Bailiff coming and they're putting everything You have any house by the road? Or they tell you point blank, here we going. Bangri possesses all go by the road. Nice and easy. Watch me now, there are some jet people, 10,000 each for vehicle, This, you know why I'm doing this? All I want to play, all I want to run and hide. All I feel I look at outsmart side, not that tail like that. No. You can't do that. Let me tell you something. One or two callers call and say, Side, why you do some spirit work on them? No, I'm not going to dirty my spirit on 3 people. I could if I could. Here how think I could be. Eh? Raquel in the army. And I know she husband too. So they feel say I don't have no information about them. You understand? I got like just how they made an attempt to kidnap my son. And 3 of them blind and 1 dead. I could go down in my prayer room and light a light for 9 days. And while Raquel has she firearm on she could make a mistake and shoot herself. Hey, don't play with Saieed, You could make a mistake cleaning a gun. And boom, shot. You blow off your hand, you blow off your foot. Don't play with me now. I think 3 people blind when they make an attempt to kidnap my son. All you feel like afraid to talk? No, I ain't afraid to talk. I ain't afraid to light a light. I ain't afraid. The next 2 of them could get up like that in the morning. And you're walking like, no, but I ain't going and dirty myself. I ain't going to dirty myself for a physical thing which I could deal with on TV. And make them shame because you want to play hide and seek. Play hide and seek now. The public seeking all you know. All you didn't realize I would do that because I give all you a chance in August month. All you come, let we deal as big people. Now people now dealing with it for Saieed. Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Saieed.
Go right ahead, you're live, my dear.
All right. I am calling from Main Road in Williamsville.
Yes.
Right. 2 months now, we have no water. I have 4 tanks, all empty. I am a 71-year-old. So I have to depend on neighbors and friends to bring bottled water for me. And the minister now come to say everything hunky-dory, everybody getting water. And stuff like that. That is a lie. It hurt me to see how he going on TV and lying and we don't have water here. 2 months now. And to buy water is $400 and $500 a tank.
So the minister saying all they're getting water?
Yeah, he say everything back to normal, but we getting water from Navet. They're doing water in Point Lisas. What I do with Navet? And
all they're getting no water belonging to Navet?
No.
So
and he now come on news there and say everything all right.
So the minister lying for the public?
Exactly. And it hurt in my stomach because your call was Saturday. They answer no phone. They put in all kind of weight and hold and operator and they're not answering.
Wow. It's sad, it's sad. You see,
it's sad.
That's what I tell people. My dear, thank you so much for highlighting it.
Thank you.
That's what I tell all you calling. Because I go tell you something. I'm not against party and I keep saying it. I'm not for UNC, I'm not for PNM, I'm not for no political party. I am a businessman in Trinidad and Tobago. I decided to keep my program for the benefit of the citizens for Trinidad and Tobago. But yet all it is want to say bashing. When I push for pepper spray legislation and we get it passed, all the man who calling in and bashing, oh, you're bashing PNM, your wife had the authority now to protect yourself with pepper spray. All them marijuana smokers now, you could smoke 30 grams on you and you walking all over the place and smoking in front of the DPS. Why? Saieed again. Let's say something now. Say something. Because tell all you, when I decide to get something done, it is get done, The Prime Minister see the light at the end of the tunnel. It's a lighter. Take your down on the light you see. So here it is. As residents of Southwestern Peninsula grapple with a severe water shortage, particularly in the coastal communities, Public Utility Minister Marvin Gonzalez have pledged to address the issue of illegal water connection and water theft through the installation of telemeter device. However, Gonzalez acknowledged that the water crisis plaguing the Cedros and the Caracas region was caused particularly by water theft, illegal connection, and the use of specialized pump by some residents to extract water from the main distribution system. So Gonzalez, before you reach all day with water theft, how hard it is being you the Minister of Public Utilities, how hard it is for you to go down in the Cedros area and the Caracas area and have a town meeting with the residents and find out who you could help to get water connection. How hard is that to do? You are the minister. Only using vehicles that were provided by the ministry, but it's taxpayers' money is paying for it. You say you are a minister, you ready to serve the people. Go down Cedros and the Caracas, have a meeting with the people, and find out how you could serve the people them down there. Because I will tell you something, come election, you may not be the MP for down there, but I am definitely sure one of your colleagues sitting in the parliament that calls himself a P&M minister represent Cedros and the Caracas. I am definitely sure about that. They may not stick their finger in ink for you, but they will stick their finger in ink for a P&M administrator, a P&M minister that represent Cedros Point 14. So you being the Minister of Public Utilities, here was the best thing for you to do. Contact your colleague, who is the Minister for Caracas and Cedros, down on that area, and go down with the minister. It's a simple thing, you know. It's a simple thing. But all your head too big and swell with power. All you can see on the tip of all your nose right in front of your eye. Caller, good night.
Hi, good night.
Go right ahead, you're live.
No, I call in. Hi, good night, Mr. Saieed.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I'm calling from the Caracas area. This is 3 weeks now.
3 weeks?
3 weeks, yeah. The people suffering for water down here. We keep calling WASA, we calling the MP, we calling the councillor, and he's telling us that he calling WASA and they tell him nothing. So he's saying what he could do. 3 weeks now, people out of water. WASA is sending a truck. This is ridiculous. We have Granville supplying water. We don't know what's happening.
Okay, so let me ask you a question, right? Gonzalez is saying that there are people thieving water down in Cedros and the Caracas with illegal connection. Are you aware of this?
Are they thieving water? They're stealing water. That is right
they're
on the main road.
They're searching for water, in other words.
Okay, that is on the main road. They're going and bringing the water for people who have, and the people buying the water, they are not choice, Mr. Shahid, because they have no water in the line.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. So the people, I mean, the people have a choice but to pay for the water, because what you're going to do?
I understand.
You know what I mean? So no water at all, and we're paying a bill. So why is it going to continue so? We were still getting water. Now we are getting none at all. And nobody seemed to address it. Nobody said nothing.
Thank you, Mike. So it's a good thing Real Talk have this platform on a Wednesday night. You all could voice all the complaint.
But you're doing such a great work. I'm telling you, you're really helping our people. And may God bless you. Listen, if you know what's happening in Caracas, it's real bad.
My friend, thank you so much. Say, here viewers, 3 weeks now, they have no water down there. But Gonzalez saying people thieving water. But Gonzalez is easy to fix. And that's the thing. Because there's a minister, or because your colleague get voting as a minister, all that damn head to say swell with power. It's swell with power. And all I don't give a damn about nobody again. That when I get too big. You know, for my slippers, you start to buy a Nike now with a little walk. And you, because of a Nike shoes, you're a big boy in the area. You don't care about nobody. But when you fall off, who picking you up? Why you don't ask your Nike shoes to pick you up? Why you don't ask your Nike shoes to pick you up? It's a simple thing to fix the problem. Take your colleague and go down there and find out how. What's the problem? How we can get people connected to water to pay a bill? Hey, let me tell you something. All that ministers are some idiots, you know. You have book sense. I won't say no, but you see common sense, or you lack it. So here is Marvin. If you and your colleague for Cedras the Carcass go down there, and all get the people connected, and they go pay their water bill, and water go get money to do repairs. Clown head. I'm telling you, book sense but no common sense. The more people get connected to water, is the more money water will generate because more people getting water. Is that such a clown head, you know? Book sense is one, common sense is the next thing. Is the next thing. Boy, you look good, yes? But thank God the people calling. Thank God the people calling. So that ministers can't go in parliament and say this and say that and say the next. You see the caller just now say the minister lying? Sting them up. And this is the only program doing it. It have not like any trend are doing it like this. So, caller, good night.
Good night, Saieed.
Go right ahead, your life.
Yeah, I call him from San Francisco, Ramchow and Trace, boy. Every 2 months we get water here in Tennant. And we had to buy water every 2 weeks. 400 for 1,200 gallons. And they sending bill for we and we are getting no water.
$400 for a 1,200 gallon tank?
Yeah.
And how long that lasting?
That only lasted me less than 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks I have to buy, boy.
So that is $800 you're spending for the month?
Yeah.
Alright. So in 3 months' time or 4 months' time, that is $800 per month?
Yeah.
8 and 16 and 16, 32. So that is $3,200 for 4 months. And at the end of 4 months, you have to pay a water rate still?
Yeah. And they send in a bill, they send a bill here and they say they'll take legal action if I pay.
Thank you, my friend.
Okay.
So you see how it is, people? You see how it is? But when Saieed open him out, oh Saieed, you're bashing and paying him. It's not bashing. Your call is holding them accountable. So, it's that time for a short commercial break. But before we go for the break, we're going back to the people and them who we offer $10,000 for. I tell you tonight, Saieed doing it different, you know. Raquel Bain Sozano. Lot number 3, Solomon Street, Maya Road, last known address. $10,000 has been offered to the public for this X-Trail. PCM 84, my mistake, PCM 9482. $10,000, the last known address is lot number 3, Solomon Street in Maya Road. So we're going down to Norisa Mohammed. P.O. Box 56, Padre Extension Road in Tunapuna. That's the last known address. So we're looking for this vehicle now that Norisa has that legally belongs to Saieed through repossession. PDZ 8917. Anybody in the Padre area? All they get a vehicle, not a problem, it's 10,000. Yeah, better than playing the lottery, you know. It's luck and chance with lottery, you know. And we're looking for now Vinu Dipchan. Last known address, apartment 4, light pole 76, John Street, Shogunas, Montrose. We're looking for this Toyota Aqua. PA 578. Come back. So viewers, we are offering $10,000 to any individual who bring this vehicle to us, to me, Saieed. 3391670 is my number. You have the vehicle, contact me. Bring the vehicle in Ireka. Get police. However you do it is not my business. So we're going for a short commercial break. But when we come back from this break, you're going to hear the Ministry of Work spending $602,350 a day to do road repair after this.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Realtor Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Realtor Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
Do you have a public concern you would like to highlight? You can email your pictures and videos to realpublicconcerns@gmail.com, and we will highlight your concerns on our show for Public Concerns Wednesday. Real Talk Credit Union information stores are now open to members of the public. We are located at the Real Talk Group of Companies building at number 14 Grooney Savannah Main Road. Opening hours are from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Contact us via telephone at 238-6716 or 231-6219 to book your appointment. You can also stay connected with us via Facebook.
Welcome back, viewers. Remember, Real Talk is giving you 4% on fixed deposit. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Grab the offer because no other financial institution is giving you 4% on a fixed deposit. Now, let me explain this to you. If you have $100,000 put down in a commercial bank and you're getting $1,000 in 12 months, why are you settling for $1,000 in 12 months where at Real Talk you can get $4,000 in the same 12 months? $4,000 interest on $100,000. So the more $100,000 you put in is the more 4,000 multiplying. But keep in mind, it's a 5-year contract. Keep that in mind. We pay the highest interest rate. You're investing in Saieed, you're investing in Real Talk, you know. Always remember that. Always remember that. Call a good night.
Is Mr. Saieed.
Go right ahead, you're live on Real Talk.
Sometimes I don't call, I just listen. I like to hear what the callers have to say. And tonight I am very disturbed that a guy is saying that sometimes they go for 2 months without a pie bond.
Yes.
Supply porter, and they are threatened by WASA that if they don't pay, you know, they could auction your property and what.
Yes, yes.
Property to everybody. But WASA would lose in court. They would lose that case in court because you cannot tell me I have to pay for something that I am not receiving.
Correct.
And if they want, they could come and I am trying to tell these people, do not pay a cent. Let them come and disconnect. What they go disconnect? If there water any line, wait after disconnect.
Correct.
These people sick, all the best.
Thank you, my friend. The government spends more than $500,000 repairing road every day. According to figures provided by the Ministry of Works and Transport, more than $512 million was spent on 287 road repairs and improvement projects. On average, that works out to be around $602,350 a day. The information was provided by the Ministry of Works and Transport in response to a Freedom of Information Act requested. The request was made in January. It reveals the following. Of the 287 road repair and improvement project between 2021 and April 2023, there were 232 for road rehabilitation. More than $235.1 million was spent on the 232 projects in that category. 6 bridge reconstruction and construction project cost $26.2 million, approximately $4.3 million per project on average. 34 slope stabilization project cost $77.4 million, approximately $2.3 million per project on average. 15 projects listed as traffic management or road improvement measures related to the expansion of existing infrastructure. to enhance road capacity accessibility. Cost $155.9 million. During that time, the Ministry of Works spent approximately $4.7 billion and others $2.47 billion was allocated for fiscal 2023. Imagine that, eh? Only the billions line. But yet we have contractors doing halfway work, with nobody from the ministry to approve a proper line of work, but yet it is being passed. I live in Trinidad, you know. I have facts, you know. But it's Trinidad I live in. All you can't tell me, side you talking about road and the road bad. It repair bad. It repair bad. They're getting 6 for 9 works. Call a good night.
Mr. Said.
Go right ahead, you're live.
Mr. Said, when Rowley won the election, and he made his speech the night before he won after he won the election, he said that he's now the Prime Minister of Trinidad and
Tobago. He now realize, yes.
It have no red and yellow and thing again. But since he became the Prime Minister, after you pass the Caroni Bridge, is he the Prime Minister of that part of Trinidad and Tobago? Have the roads and the people that live beyond the Caroni Bridge, have they been serviced the same way that the people from beyond the Caroni Bridge have been serviced? And when every day I hear people coming and complaining about water in this country, calling your program to highlight they ain't have water for 2 weeks and 3 weeks and a month and all kind of thing. I've seen people cuss up doubles man because they didn't get enough china in the doubles.
Correct.
I see people cuss up poultry people because the chicken was too small and they feel that they buy.
Yeah.
But them would go 3 months, 2 weeks, 1 week without water. The most essential thing of survival is water. Because, like they say, cleanliness is next to godliness, and what you need to have your place clean is not water. And they calling you and accepting this nonsense from the government, and they would not do anything about it. They will not approach the people or go to the place where they need to demand that, hey, hear what, I'm a citizen of Trinidad and Tobago and I'm paying my taxes to receive water in my home, and I cannot get, and then they go want to call your program to ask for water. So I don't accept no kind of call for these kind of stupidness again.
I understand what you're saying.
They come and stand up and make a demand the same way how they will cuss up the doubles man and cuss up the people who selling little bacon and tomatoes and things like the road. To demand better, let it cuss up the government. Let it go and brace Marvin Merlin Gonzalez, or what she name, brace she, and to demand that how they want water. We need water. We have to get water.
Yes.
And make a change in this country. Stand up for what you want and stand up for what you have to get. Don't wait and expect Saeed to come and tell you, hey, well, let me see what I can do now. You understand? When we going to learn in this country, boy? Have a good night, Mr. Saeed. Take care.
To you and your family, my friend, also. Kunopia resident blocked Warren Road with burning tire and demanded that the government immediately repair the dilapidated road. The protesters blocked access to commuters along the Southern Main Road, who use the road to get to the Uriah Butler Highway. Shoguna's West MP, Dinesh Rambali, warned that protests would increase in his constituency and other parts of the country unless the authorities at the Ministry of Works and Transport get off their bloody butts and start doing their work. Rambali stated that he had raised the issue of the road in Parliament and written a letter to the relevant ministries, but all his appeals have fallen on deaf ears. It's sad, you know, but it's really, really sad, you know. It's really, really, really sad. So we're going back down to Cedros now. Fullerton Cedros residents are calling on Heritage Petroleum to compensate them for the property damage and loss of earnings following an oil spill last July. The fishermen has stated that another spill was spotted offshore on Saturday, prompting them to pull in their boats, claiming this was the third spill for the year. The residents accused the company of failing to provide any relief except for cleaning materials. Fishing vessels were seen anchored on the shore, while some of the vessels still had evidence of oil contamination from the last spill. Hey, this is sad, you know, boy. This is sad, you know. All the company providing is there's a picture of the oil mark. Look at that. They have proof they show and all. It's sad, you know, boy. At least the company could have gone and find out what's going on with the fishermen and them. Stop being so heartless now, man. Jeez. Moving on to Brazil Road. Hundreds of residents in the Brazil community have been in distress after one of their main access routes to Brazil Arena Road collapsed, leaving only access to one lane on the road. Repairs were done by the Ministry of Works and Transport at that time. However, the project is now under control of the Ministry of Rural Development and Local Government. Works to fix the original damaged road began 2 weeks ago, which was interrupted as heavy rainfall caused additional landslip, leaving the entire road inaccessible. As a result, persons now have to use alternative route, which is also in poor condition. The ministry assured that by next Thursday, persons will be able to access the road once more. However, several residents do not believe it can be done in a short space of time. Look at that. Look at that. In 2 weeks' time, they're going to get it. And look how they're even close to finish. They're even close to finish, but they're promising. It's sad. Woodland farmers cry for help. Woodland farmers are saying that they are facing a dire situation as saltwater intrusion wreak havoc on pristine pasture land, affecting freshwater fish, cow, and scorching their once lush vegetation. They say an intrusion came from multiple breaches in the New Cut Channel, a consequence of heavy flooding last June. Farmer Ramdale stated that every time tide is high, the pasture becomes saturated with salt water. Lower down, Rahamute Trace, patches of once vibrant vegetation had transformed into sickly yellow. Nearby coconut trees also bore the burn or the brunt of the intrusion, it's leaving them yellowed. So their viewers are also calling for help. Meanwhile, Eddie Moody, president of the South Oropouche Ravine Flood Action Group, sounded the alarm about the border implication of the crisis. You know, it's sad, you know, it's really, really sad, you know. Let me tell you something, viewers. We have people in place to deal with everything in Trinidad and Tobago. Every situation arises. But I will tell you something. You see when they get too complacent in our office? You see when they get too comfortable in a chair and your butt get lazy? It's a serious thing. Everybody wants quick money, but nobody wants to work for it. That's what I tell people, you know. When they see Saieed driving a Range Rover or a Porsche or a BMW, don't just say, Saieed, you have a nice car, you know. Ask how I get it. Ask how many hours I put in to get that. That's why I said, bandit, come around me. I live in here like a strainer, you know. I'm telling you, I live in here like a strainer, you know. And if I'm feeling happy, I shoot all in your knee and Pitbull and Rottweilers doing the rest of me. And I turn in my back. So viewers, we are out of time for tonight, but nevertheless, we do thank you for viewing our public concerns tonight. Our run of this program is tomorrow, 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. and we'll be right back here for another live show, Real Talk with Saieed Ali. Until then, good night.